Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Jadiro. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. This is my top 5 quality of life changes wish list for July 18th. First things first, guys, let's get into the obvious problem here: gems and storage space. I can't tell you how many times I play this game, and I'm honestly either selling these things for next to no value, or I'm literally dropping them so I can pick up rare items that I can salvage. We need a gems tab, first off. My thinking here is there was an exploit going on where uniques were dropping like crazy in the Helltide chests, and they managed to patch that in a matter of minutes. But when it comes to something like a gems tab, it's going to take to probably season 2 to get done, which is just blows my mind. If a gems tab isn't in the works, they should just have it so that the gems automatically go to your storage. There's no point in me having to come back to town and then drop these off in my storage before I can go back and quest. And then there's storage space. There's a whole space here where there can be at least another 20 slots for storage. Like, at least do that. Or give us more storage space, let us buy more storage space. I can't tell you how many times I go through the game and I'm salvaging, I'm doing all that, but there's things I want to keep. There's aspects I want to try out later on different builds. And I don't have the room to keep it in all my storage boxes. So it would be nice to be able to have more storage bins or have more storage space. That's just mandatory. Hopefully they have this by July 18th. The second quality of life change I want to see is like an armory. What do I mean by armory? Well, what I mean is I want to be able to try out different builds on a whim. I don't mind paying the refund cost or whatever it is associated every time I switch my build, but I'd like to have slots instead of having outfits. That'd be cool. Like, let's say I wanted to do my flurry rogue build because I just want to do hell time farming or like low nightmare dungeon just to do farming. I could just switch to it with the click of a button. Or let's say I wanted to do nightmare tier, like high tier level pushing. I could switch to my Twisted Blades build with a click of the button. I don't mind if there's cost associated with that. I understand you have to pay to refund skills, but at least give us like a couple of tabs so that we can do that. So we can seamlessly switch between builds for different objectives. I think this would be a cool feature too. If you're just running a certain kind of party or you need a certain kind of build to push an objective, I think that would be a cool idea. So having like an armory slot would be huge. As for my quality of life number 3, let's talk about Paragon. I don't know how many times I've gone and I've had to redo my Paragon board, and I've had to individually select every node backwards like a snake all the way to the next Paragon board and switch and so on and so forth. Just like the refund all skills or abilities tab, like why can't we just add it up here, refund all Paragon? Again, I don't care about the cost associated. It's just the quality of life. It's the simplicity about it. I don't think that'd be too hard to implement. I'm no Blizzard developer, but I think that'd be a cool idea. The game's forever changing. The builds are forever changing. I think that'd be sweet to have a refund all Paragon button. That'd be dope. The fourth quality of life change I'd like to see is locking items in my bag. I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally salvaged a dope legendary item with a dope legendary aspect by mistake. I even put it up in the corner, but still, like the whole name of the game in Diablo is get back to town, do what you can as quickly as possible, whether that's sell or salvage, and then get back to farming, right? That's the name of the game. So have the ability to lock these items would be dope. That way, it's like a program that asks you, do you really want to quit? And you can go, yes, I do really want to quit. That kind of same idea, let us be able to lock these items so that people like me don't accidentally salvage items. Also, locking items, can we mark items? So let's say we go back to town and we just want to salvage all. Like have a salvage all non-legendary items. That'd be dope. Or a sell all non-legendary items tab when we go to sell in town. I think that'd be super convenient instead of having to do it all individually. I think being able to lock items and sell all non-legendary items or salvage all non-legendary items would be a dope implementation to the game. And for my fifth and final quality of life change, let's talk about the world bosses. I fought a few world bosses in Diablo 4. And the one thing that always got to me when I fought them was why am I doing this? Why am I fighting the world boss? There's a world boss that wields a huge treasure chest. And it drops next to dog legendary items. That's fine. I understand that you're not going to drop the sickest stuff else. No one's going to be doing nightmare dungeons or hell type farming. My idea is, if I'm fighting a 100-foot story world boss that makes the screen zoom out, that's wielding a huge treasure chest, like why can't it drop like a copious amount of legendaries? Like that's fitting to me. I don't care if it's the best legendary. I'm not asking for godlike rolls. I like to think of it as like the rule of cool. If there's like a 100-foot boss in front of me and it has a huge, massive treasure chest. When I slay that thing, I'm expecting that reward, you know? That is cool to me. That would make me want to do world bosses and maybe showcase that kind of footage, you know? However, I don't see a significant point in doing world bosses. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'd rather just stick to doing nightmare dungeons and helltide farm. This kind of gets to a deeper point though. I think making everything in Diablo 4 interesting, I feel like that's significantly vital to the longevity of the game. I think that's something they can do. Like I said, I'm not asking for the world boss to drop epic uber legendaries, but just drop a crazy amount of them. Like even if it's just for aspects or, transmogs for that matter. I think that'd be a cool idea. With all this being said, I want to let everyone know I'm super stoked about Season 1. It looks dope. The trailer looked dope. I can't wait to play it, to be honest. I love making videos like this for you guys, and I also want to hear your thoughts. So let me know in the comments, if you could, what would be your quality of life changes you would put in this game? Also, while you're down there, don't forget to turn on notifications. Every time I post a video, it will notify you and be able to watch it. As always, guys, thank you for watching. I'm your boy Jadiro, signing out. Peace.